Hey, this is Drew Baird, and we wanted to do a quick follow-up video. I want to talk a little bit about how to connect other things besides just the Hugo TT2 to the M Scaler. As you'll see here with the connections, I've got the dual BNCs running between the M Scaler and the Hugo TT2, and I've got it connected to a CD transport here. And what we want to just try and show you is how you can connect other DACs and other devices and how to maximize the different resolutions for each one of these devices. What I've got here is the brand new DAC headphone amp from Bricast, the M3h. You can no longer use the dual BNCs in this situation because obviously this DAC only has a single digital input. You'll notice on the back that they're going to say BNC1, BNC2, then SPDIF. You won't use either of these BNCs. These are dedicated for the TT2 only. So you'll go with the SPDIF output or you'll go with the Toslink output. And I've got both of these going to the M3. We're really going to utilize one, but I've got both connected just for the purposes of explaining and showing in case you've only got either Toslink or coax on your DAC. Depending on your source resolutions, this transport obviously is for a Redbook CD, and it'll output 1644.1, 1648. Now, Toslink will be capable of, once this is sent into the M Scaler, getting up to 176. Now, Toslink is capable of doing 192, but I think why Hugo in their manual talks about 176 is because 192 is right at sort of the teetering point on the send and receive chips used in Toslink technology. There hasn't been a huge amount of advancement in Toslink, which is shocking, quite frankly, because you can actually do a lot higher resolution with fiber optic cables. There used to be some glass Toslink cables that could do really high resolution, although the formats weren't available at that time. It was very costly, thus plastic Toslink was used because it was a much more economical solution. But, like I said, the receiver chips haven't had a lot of evolution over time, so we're maxed out at what the M Scaler will output resolution-wise from your transport. So we're sending out 1644.1, we'll just say, from this CD into the M Scaler. It is outputting 176 to your Bricast DAC. So it's done a good bit of upsampling, but not as much as you can do with the M Scaler. Now, if you use the SPDIF output, now we can get up to 358 over the single SPDIF cable. When you go to the dual BNC to the TT, now you can get up to 768. So there's a big jump. There's dual data rate by going to the dual BNC. But let's say you've already got a DAC that you're in love with. It's a really good DAC. You want to keep it. There are plenty of wonderful DACs out there that only have an SPDIF single input. The M Scaler will improve the sound of that DAC. It's going to take your CD collection and it's going to be like listening to it all over again for the first time. It's going to improve it that much just by getting it up to either the 176 or the 358. So that's really all I wanted to talk about, just because there's been a little bit of confusion on this and the manual is a little bit vague about which SPDIF or which BNC outputs you can use. So I hope this helps clarify a few little things about why you can use the M Scaler with existing DACs in your system to improve the sound.